began with a body. December 1st, 1948. Somerton Beach, Adelaide, Australia. A well-dressed man lies slumped in the sand. No marks of violence. No signs of distress. Just a lifeless man in a pressed suit, polished shoes, and an eternal mystery. To this day, no one knows who he was. When police arrived, they found a strange scene. The man looked almost peaceful. He had no wallet, no ID, no name tag on his clothes. In fact, all the clothing tags had been deliberately cut out. Inside his pockets were everyday items: chewing gum, matches, a train ticket, a comb. But no money, no papers, nothing that could reveal his identity. His cause of death? Unknown. No poison was found. No trauma. The coroner simply concluded death was not natural, but it could not be explained. And that was only the beginning. Weeks later, a twist. Police found a hidden pocket sewn into the man's trousers. Inside was a tiny, tightly rolled scrap of paper. On it, 2 words printed in elegant font: Tamam Shud, Persian. It means it is finished. The words came from a book of ancient poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But how did it end up sewn into the clothing of a dead man? More incredibly, someone came forward. A local man had found a copy of that exact book in the back seat of his car, thrown there weeks earlier. Police opened it. Inside the book were impressions, like someone had written on it and torn out a page. They used UV light and found a code, a string of seemingly random letters. Was it a cipher? A message? A spy code? No one could crack it, not even military code breakers. To this day, it remains unsolved. And there was something else. A local nurse, known only as Justin, lived nearby. She was shown the book and was said to have nearly fainted. She admitted giving a copy of the Rubaiyat to a man named Alfred Boxall. At first, police thought they had their man, until Boxall turned up alive with his copy of the book untouched. And so the Somerton Man, as he came to be called, went to an unmarked grave. Unclaimed, unknown, a mystery buried with him. But the case didn't die. Over the years, people have wondered, was he a Cold War spy? A jilted lover? A lost poet with a message in code? In 2021, over 70 years after his death, the body was exhumed. And in 2022, genetic researchers claimed they had finally cracked his identity. Carl Charles Webb, a 43-year-old electrical engineer from Melbourne. But that only raised more questions. Why was he in Adelaide? Why did he cut the tags from his clothes? What did Tamam Shud mean to him? And why was his death so carefully staged? Even with a name, the mystery lives on. Because while we may know who he was, we still don't know what happened to him, or why. The Somerton Man remains one of the strangest, most haunting unsolved cases in modern history. A man who walked into the waves of time and nearly vanished forever.